Hey guys, it's Jerry, and this is my elimination video for Cree Ingles Idol Search Season 5, Round 6. Uh, it was kind of tough this week because there was basically a bottom two, and for me it was really hard to decide between the two. It was a lot of back and forth trying to decide. So I'll give you my bottom two. They were MP123, Danielle, and Mr. Chalice, Mark. Interestingly enough, both of you had pretty much the same problem this week, which was that you both tried to do something outside of your comfort zone and took a risk, and it didn't really work in either case. So, you both get credit for trying something different, and we certainly want people to try to stretch. But it's always a risk too, and it can pay off or it can kind of fail. So, unfortunately, with both of you, I think this week it really didn't work very well. So ultimately, what it came down to was I tried to figure out which one had the better vocals overall, because this is a singing competition. So really, the most important thing is the vocals. So ultimately, I decided to eliminate Mr. Chalice this week, which is kind of unfortunate because I know that myself and the rest of the judges have been pushing you to try to do something different than just the normal kind of reggae thing that you've been doing every week, and you definitely did try to do that. But you also have to really make the song your own, and you have to bring what your special talent is to every song, no matter what the genre is. So I think that was the main thing that you lacked this week, was that although you did do something way out of your comfort zone, you didn't really infuse what you do well into that song, and that's something that's really important to do for everybody. So that was a really tough one for me, but that was my elimination. And my tip for the week, because this has happened a number of times where people have picked songs and then had trouble finding backing tracks, or had trouble finding an arrangement that they liked, and so forth. So my advice for that is, if you're given a genre where you have so many songs to choose from, and it's not really competitive in terms of everybody vying for certain songs, and you've got really days to pick a song, because it's in cases like this, the chances that somebody else is going to pick the song that you wanted are pretty slim. So I would suggest doing some research before you pick your song and try to see what backing tracks are available. Maybe even get some backing tracks and see if they work for you. Try them out, see how you sound. I mean, you've got a little time to do a little research. Now, I don't know what's going to happen week to week. I mean, the genres may change at some point where you have a list of a dozen songs and you have to pick from just that. In which case, there's definitely a time limit, and you're really kind of rushing to make a choice before somebody else picks your song. That's a little bit different, and you may not have time to do all that work. But it doesn't take very long to go on iTunes or some other sites and just see if a backing track is available before you pick a song. So that's my advice for that. So I guess that's about it for this week, and they're dwindling down with people dropping out. You never know how quickly we may get down to the top two. So just keep on your best game at all times, and I will see you guys next week.